Okay, so today the question is, are the old gods returning? So this question is pretty much based on about the last 10 years of my personal experience in life, and also just observations that I've seen around. Um, I've seen enough in dreams, and I mean, just in seeing the people around me, even in my family, when my brother starts wearing, runes around his neck, and he knows who Odin and Thor are. Um, so the question is, are the old gods returning? Random word. Pickle juice, random number 96. Okay. Okay. So our root card is the Four of Pentacles. So this is showing the miser who doesn't want to leave something behind. So they're not going through the gate. Now this is interesting. Let's see what the first card is. Right. Now I was thinking about this reading before, and this is one of the cards that I was thinking about that could potentially show the answer being no. Now, this would kind of echo that. So the in the four, now let's say that this represents the old gods, and this would be basically the portal to return. Now, there's two things about this. Right now, it would show a hesitation because they wouldn't want to leave whatever it is they have where they are, you know. Um, and this is all going about the gods being real, right? And maybe it is that we make them real, but the gods having enough of our energy put out that they become real things. Um, Now, here it would just show the old gods essentially not wanting to let go of something in order to come back through the portal and like be in this world. Now, the other thing about this is the return is inevitable, right? And that's the clock kind of represents that the demon is like holding there. It's like, look, it's time to go back through the portal, and here they're just hesitating. They're like, "Oh my god, but I'm going to lose all this stuff." And it's like, "Yeah, you're going to lose all that stuff. That's the way it is." Now, the main card is the 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles does show giving energy to a ghost. Now, this might say that the old gods might not be able to come back, you know, because here it doesn't matter how many pentacles this person gives to that ghost, they're still a ghost. So, all right. So we get the 4 and the 6 of Pentacles. So either, no matter which way I read this, this is pretty much saying no. Um, Now, I'm going to basically ask a question about the experiences that I've had because the old gods have started to appear in my dreams, right? And this pretty much came out of nowhere, except for the fact that, the old gods, they're in fucking comic books, they're in movies and stuff, but not really as in things to be worshipped, just as in like these cartoon characters. Um, but let's just see what is the link or whatever to that energy. And we get the Emperor. So I mean, this would basically say I believe that I control this. So the emperor is talking about control and dominion and all of that. So this would theoretically say that I kind of control it. Now it's interesting. So we do have a staff here, and in one of the dreams that I had, it was actually Odin was telling me that he was impressed that I learned to use the sticks. So maybe literally the staff or the stick is like a part of connecting with that. But if we look at this stuff, it would be like connecting with a ghost or like connecting with the past. Um, this would basically say that they're not returning to this world. So I guess we can just try to see what the deal is with their energy, and then we'll sort of look at what energy is like present as far as this goes. So with their energy, we get a Knight of Cups. Now, it's interesting because when I was thinking about the reading and how it might show up, I figured Knight cards might show a return because the Knights are about movement, right? So here, as far as the old god energy, it kind of shows that they are seeking, they're like trying to find a place. Here, it's basically saying, like, to come back to this place, they would have to let go of some things that they're not trying to do that with. But the Knight of Cups does show the old god energy is basically seeking, or maybe it is there to connect with people who are spiritual seekers. Now, let's just pull a card to represent current, like, God energy, like whatever that means, and we get the Hangman. So the Hanged Man is a suspension or a timeout. So it's fascinating. This would basically say that God energy in general is kind of coming about a time of like freezing or maybe not being as active as it used to be. I mean, of course, that makes sense, um, as I believe fewer and fewer people are religious, as they say. You know. Um, huh. Well, that's what we get. And if you have any questions, or if you see anything in this that I didn't see, I'm just trying to think. When I look back at these, I always think of like five more questions that I could have asked. Um, but if you see anything that you would like me to look at this from maybe a different angle or whatever, feel free to let me know. That's what we get for now, and peace.